This video is brought to you by Honey. Honey is a free browser extension that automatically finds the best coupons on the web so you always get the best prices on everything you buy online. How do you know if someone likes you? We mean, of course, in an amorous way, a desirous way, that they want to get intimate with you and not just do homework together or share DIY tips. Maybe they just come right out and tell you, but that's not often the case at the start. Maybe they hit like on all those Facebook profile pictures you change incessantly, but that might not mean anything. There are, however, signals you can read if you know them. Sometimes these might seem obvious, but sometimes they are more subliminal. Wouldn't it be great if we could just read people like a book and know if someone desires us? Well, keep watching, because today we'll help you out. In this episode of the Infographics Show, Signals of Attraction. How do we know if he or she likes you? It might not always be the same for men as it is for women, so we'll start with how women can tell if a man likes them. Men are often expected to make the first move, but here at the Infographics Show, we'd like to think we're more modern. So, other than, hey dude, I think you're really cute, do you want to grab a burger sometime? How can a woman tell? What are the signs? Well, the most obvious thing is body language. What is he saying when he's not saying anything? Apparently, women have a lot more tells than men, but guys do give some things away. The most obvious being he just keeps looking at you. This might come across as creepy in some circumstances, but most of the time his glances will only mean he finds you attractive. If he makes eye contact, all the better, and if his brows rise, that may mean he's giving you a signal. If he's not confident and a little shy, maybe he will blush if you approach him. This is a sure sign he likes you, unless of course he's done something strange like steal your iPhone. We should add that a curious gaze is perhaps more benign, while leering at you is probably more carnal. So, now you're up close to him. Look at his body now. Does he lean into you, breach the space between you without actually touching you? This is a sure sign. You should also check out his feet and hands. Are they pointing in your direction? This is another sign. It depends on the man, but some guys will play it tough. Tell you stories that seem to big him up, while he sits knees apart and shoulders upright. A shyer person might bumble his words only because he feels under great pressure being so close to the object of his attraction. If you look carefully into his eyes, you may even see his pupils dilate. This is a biological reaction, something natural that happens when we are aroused. It's the same for men as it is for women, so when those black discs widen in the both of you, it means love is in the air, or at least some kind of intimacy beckons. So, you've got this man looking at you, not turning away, giving you his full attention, sometimes showing off, and sometimes fumbling around nervously. What else? Well, he may try and verbally show interest in you. It's the pickup artist's thing to compliment you and then put you down a bit, so be on the lookout for these sorts of nefarious meetings. If he truly likes you, you will know his questioning is sincere. He may even mimic you a little, or you might find him joking with you in a way you haven't seen him do with other girls. Does he give you a very light play punch to the shoulder? This isn't a violent act, of course. It means he wants to show a little bit of intimacy. It's a step forward. He may offer you a compliment, but if he offers too many, he's trying too hard. You can test him by lightly brushing against him. If he throws himself at you, he might just be looking for one thing. But if he seems gentle, doesn't step back, it's a sign he might have a crush on you. What about group dynamics? If other girls turn up, does he keep his concentration on you, or mostly you? That's a good sign. What about other guys? Don't try and make him jealous, but if you notice he seems a little edgy when other guys turn up, that's just his ego getting bruised or him feeling he might lose you. There are many other more obvious signs, such as asking for a phone number or connecting on social media, or that he always seems to be around in the same places as you, but we don't need to tell you about those signs. What about women? How do we know when a girl likes you? As we said, women have far more signals. Some experts believe that if you find yourself in a position to talk with a woman, then she has initiated that. If she wants to chat, she'll often be there in front of you. That in itself is a sign, the fact that you are close. So, we know some things are the same, such as dilated pupils. The same goes for light touching, but women are often more guarded than men when it comes to being tactile. If you do find she slaps your leg when you make her laugh, or that she just seems to brush up against you a lot, this is regarded as one of the biggest signs. If she is nervous, she may not do this, but you might find that in your company, she can't help but play with her hair. Psychology websites tell us this is an unconscious act most of the time and is often a sign of nerves, but it's not always a sure sign she likes you, she might just play with her hair a lot. So, you are the one telling jokes and you find that she finds you hilarious. Men, never underestimate how much women approve of a good sense of humor. You might do better by not bragging about your sports accomplishments and show her how witty and intelligent you are. If she is falling over laughing, slapping your thigh, it's almost guaranteed she likes you. Now she is looking at you in the eyes between jokes and she wants to know more about you. She may ask a personal question, really show interest in you, and that's another sign. In fact, scientists actually wrote a paper on all the signs women make when they are attracted to a man by observing their behavior at social events. They came up with 52 signals in total, while men had only 10 tells. Some were obvious, like looking at you, smiling at you, but others not so obvious. Some of these included licking her lips, exposing her neck, or even caressing something in her hands. But given the seriousness of getting things wrong and ending up on the #MeToo list of overzealous men, you must be careful when reading signs. She touches you, looks into your eyes, laughs with you, asks you a lot of questions, plays with her hair, and of course, shows you no negative signs like yawning or rolling her eyes or making excuses to get away, then she might just like you. Perhaps now, and only now, you can ask her out on a date or ask for her contact information. A lot of the information we just told you came from male-dedicated websites, so let's have a look at what women say. Again, it seems playing with her hair and showing her neck are top of the list, but so is raising her eyebrows and making eye contact. She might also arch her back, making her seem more voluptuous. She might be too shy for that, so she may blush, just a biological reaction, or very carefully allow her foot to brush against your foot. You may notice she went to the bathroom and came back to you, but she has applied lipstick. Rouge lips are attractive to most men. When she scuttled off, did she look back at you over her shoulder? That's a sign for sure, unless of course she is running away and looks ill at ease. You men should know the difference. She comes back and you notice a couple of odd things. Her nostrils flare and she seems to be copying some of your mannerisms. Experts tell us this is a sign of attraction. So you brush against her. Does she move in closer or is she repelled? You know what each movement means. Just be gentle. She might then cross her legs many times or even brush them in an attractive way. Perhaps later she bites her lip seductively, and while there are many men at this gathering, she stays with you. She isn't afraid to let you see her body as she keeps chatting with you, and she keeps on asking you more questions. All in all, if this is happening, it very likely means she's into you. But interpretation isn't always easy, so now you might want to get verbal and ask her out. In our experience, chocolate and flowers always work best with the ladies. But who says you can't save money while also romancing your crush? Use Honey and automatically start saving money on all your online purchases. The Honey browser extension works silently in the background, scanning and testing every coupon code on the internet. So now you can buy that giant stuffed teddy bear without any regrets because you know there won't be a better deal out there. Honey is easy to use and free to download. It only takes 2 clicks and you'll be on your way to saving money. Just click the link in the description to add Honey to your browser for free or go to joinhoney.com/infographics.